How? My name is Amber, and today I'm going to enlighten you about my chosen spiritualism known as Toltec wisdom. You will learn from this wisdom and where it is derived, as well as the positive impact it could have on your life. Have you ever found yourself questioning if you are indeed a part of something much bigger than just the life you live in the here and now? We begin to search for answers to questions we never thought we even thought we would ask ourselves. My personal experience has led me on a journey into something I like to think of as self metamorphosis. It all began on a family camping trip when my sister and I became separated from the rest of the family. At that moment, the ominous clouds opened up wide, and we found ourselves in the middle of a downpour. We were not prepared for such a storm. We had no food or water with us. We thought we would only be gone for a short amount of time. We began to walk a trail that took us completely around the entire mountain. Eventually, we realized we were back where we had started, and at that moment, I grew highly anxious. To my surprise, my sister appeared to be calm, and I asked her, "How can you be so calm?" She replied, "Have faith." And I jokingly told her, "I do have faith. I have faith that we're going to die here, now, on this mountain." Eventually, we found our way back to the campsite. The rain did not stop for 3 days. While in our tent, my sister was reading a book. The book was called The Four Agreements. The Four Agreements is written by the Toltec Nagual, Don Miguel Ruiz. She told me that I would be interested in this book, so as she drifted off to sleep, I decided to steal the book away from her, and I began to read. I stayed up all night completely enthralled in this book, and by the dawn's early light, I was a new person. My newfound revelation I experienced was found through Toltec wisdom. Toltec wisdom is a positive life philosophy that has been passed on for many generations throughout southern and central Mexico, basically this region around here. The main purpose of this way of life is to learn how to be happy no matter what is happening. I have personally been studying and practicing the teachings of this philosophy for nearly 5 years now. Toltec wisdom is associated with shamanism often. The encyclopedia defines shamanism as a range of traditional beliefs and practices concerned with communication of the spirit world. You are now about to be further enlightened on Toltec shamanism. According to Mesoamerican history, the Toltec Empire would have inhabited much of central Mexico between the 10th and 12th century AD. For many centuries, the Toltec have been distinguished throughout Mexico as men and women of great knowledge. When people choose to study and practice this ideology, we join the ancient men and women of knowledge on a great path to wisdom. As I had mentioned earlier, this profound book was the best tool for me so far in my spiritual path on freedom. The Four Agreements. After I was done studying that book, I discovered it was but just one of many tools available for achieving inner peace and spiritual transcendence. Here are the Four Agreements. As follows: be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make any assumptions. And always do your best. While these agreements sound like common knowledge, trust me, they are a lot easier said than done. Since I have gained wisdom from this spiritual journey, my life has completely transformed in a very positive way. All these little things that I've learned through this exploration have manifested into a big ball of happiness and joy. So, in closing, what I hope you have learned here today is that by pursuing these timeless knowledge exhibited by the Toltecs, shamans, and great thinkers like Don Miguel Ruiz, that you will find your own path that speaks to you personally and brings about your own individual happiness. Have a beautiful day.